Hey there, folks. This is James Ward, CEO and co-founder of 2SL Start Living. I do want to welcome everybody here today for the product overview call for South Africa. So if you're just joining us today, I do want to welcome you. I'm going to go ahead and get the screen set up here where everybody can see exactly what I'm doing here in the back office. And we're going to go through all the products that we have here at 2SL so you can fully understand exactly what we're doing and how you can get out there and use the product. So very, very excited to have this call here today. Give me just a second and we will go ahead and get this going. Okay, it looks like everybody can now see my screen. We are going to go ahead here and let me get over to this page. We are now located in the 2SL back office. So all you need to do is log in. And where I'm located right now is actually on the business center. But what we're going to be concentrating on today are your products. I will tell you though, just so you can, as you get started here with 2SL, the business center is where you're going to be able to manage everything in regards to your business. Okay, I mean, it'll tell you exactly when the commission period's ending. There's a lot of different things that you can look at right here in the business center. Again, I'm not going to go through it all today, but that could be a different call. But I wanted to let you know if you're looking to run your business, if you're wanting to see your commissions, if you're wanting to see how your team is building, if you're wanting to see your direct signups, your pending commissions, anything like that can be done on the business center. So that's a very good place for you to start if you're just getting here with 2SL. But let's go ahead and we're going to click on products here. And we're going to talk about each and every one of the products in detail here at 2SL, help you understand exactly how they can work for you there in South Africa, and also just give you a little bit of an understanding when you're out there showing these products to other people, how you can present them and show the value inside our company, because I think that's very, very important to do. So the first product that you're looking at here is what we call our Start Living Getaways, okay? The Start Living Getaways, just so you know, Start Living Getaways, these are going to be vacations and getaways, if you will, that we plan here at 2SL. That means that we do all the legwork. We're doing the negotiation with the hotels. We're setting the specific dates. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to even travel with, let's say, your team. If you have a group of 20 or 30 people that want to take a vacation together, these are great vacations for you to be able to do that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click here. And it's going to take us inside the Start Living Getaway so you can see some of the ones that we've had created. Now, I'll tell you, we're in the process of updating some of these. So you're going to see some of these that have already taken place. And the great thing that I want you to understand about this is you're not going to see any Start Living Getaways right now for South Africa or Africa in general. And that's not because we don't like Africa, right? But what we are going to be doing is, as the team grows there and as the organization grows there and you guys start to attract more people, not only in South Africa, but all over Africa, we'll be working with your key leaders there inside 2SL in South Africa to help design some of these trips. And what I mean by that is picking specific locations, maybe looking at specific hotels to see, if there's a type of deal that we can get. But as you scroll through here, you can start to see the different options that we have right now. We have several different locations in Mexico. We have Las Vegas several different times. Right here, you're looking at Jackson Hole, Wyoming, if you like to ski. Orlando, everybody wants to take their kids to Orlando, to Disney World. Here's a great opportunity for you to do that. I mean, look at this one in Orlando SeaWorld, only $150 per person. This is for double occupancy. So, if you travel with kids, which a lot of you might do that if you're going to Orlando, you're spending $300, but literally your kids can really stay for free most of the time. I mean, almost all hotels allow up to 4 occupants to be in there at any given time. So when you're looking at these, if you're a married couple, or maybe you have a significant other and you have some children, just keep in mind when you're looking at these prices, it's a per person rate, but that's an occupancy of 2. So I would just calculate it at 2 when you're looking at this, but you can see some of the awesome deals that we have. And every single one of these Start Living Getaways that you see right now are going to be at least 20% off the retail price. Now, when we talk about retail price, we're talking about prices like at Expedia.com, at Booking.com, things like that. Some of the biggest booking engines out there is what we're competing against when we look at the retail prices. And that's what you're going to see when you're looking here at these Start Living Getaways. Again, at least 20% off of that. So as you can see, there's a couple that are in January that are already gone, but there's several out there that you can look at that you can take. And here's the cool thing about this, our Start Living Getaways right now, there might be 25 here. I'm not even sure exactly how many there's here. Our objective is, this is our flagship product, okay? So the planning process of our Start Living Getaways it's an enormous feat. At the same time, our goal is to create as many of these as we possibly can, as long as there's true value in that for our members, okay? So we're gonna be looking to create over the next 12 months, at least 1,000 of these Start Living Getaways. Now that's a big number. We may not reach that number because we're not gonna put something up here just to put it up here. We want it to have true value to our members. We want you to be able to travel as a team if you want to, or as a group, a family, however you want to do it, that's what we want to do. But we want to take the guesswork out of it for you, right? That we want to be the ones that do the planning for you, that set up the hotel, that negotiate the prices. And that's exactly what these Start Living Getaways are. And we're very proud for that to be one of our flagship products, okay? So we're going to move on. And by the way, if you click on any of these, okay, just so you know, because I didn't even click on any of them, if you click on any of these, you can learn a little bit more about them, right? As you scroll down here, you can hit learn more. So if we wanted to go to the Hard Rock in Cancun to learn more about it, all you would have to do is click on it right here. And then it's going to start to show you some of the images inside the hotel. It tells you a little bit about the amenities, the general information. This is an all-inclusive resort. You can see for 5 days, it's $1,850. Again, this is about 30-something% savings. I don't know the exact number, so I'm not going to quote it, but I know this is close to 30% off of retail price. Again, that's looking at Expedia, Travelocity, Booking.com, Orbitz, anything like that, the main search engines. So let's go ahead here, and we're going to skip on to the next product. And I hope you have a good understanding of these Start Living Getaways, what they can do for you and your family, and the amount of inventory that we have right this second. As we go into this year, it's going to be astronomical what we're going to create, and the amount of trips that we're going to create that have value for our members. And for those of you in South Africa right now, we have an unbelievable leadership team there. You guys are the pioneers in Africa right now, the very first members to come through Africa, and you have an opportunity right now to really share 2SL with the world. The great thing is, we work with the key leaders there in South Africa with top marketing, and they're working with us to help create these Start Living Getaways to make sure that we have all the key locations in Africa that you want to go, and even outside of Africa, okay? So just keep that in mind, that we will be working with your team to help develop some of these trips specific for your region, okay, which is very, very important. So the next product we're going to talk about right now is the 2SL hotel card. The best way for me to describe this is, imagine being able to create your own Start Living Getaway. You see, there's a lot of people out there, and I think I fall in this category as well, that if I'm going to travel, most of the time I want to travel either with my wife or my kids. I do with business travel and everything like that. I like to get away with my family, maybe some friends as well. So for me, the hotel and resorts portal is exceptional because there's no restrictions, right? There's no blackout dates. You can book anytime that you want to book. And we have literally hotels worldwide. And I'm going to go over some of these with you, but this specific hotel right here, or this part of our products right here, I want to mention because sometimes people get confused. We do not pay any commissions on the booking of these hotels in the hotel and resorts portal. This is a members only portal, and the reason why we created it is so you can have the best prices out there, period, and be able to go out there and see the world. So let's go ahead and we're going to click here on this portal. I'm going to show you just some examples, inside of South Africa. We'll look at a couple different, venues to travel to, and we're going to compare them to some retail prices and look and see how it goes. So we're going to start with Johannesburg, South Africa, and we'll just pick, I don't know, we'll pick some dates here in March. Let's say you want to go to Johannesburg for, just the weekend. So let's look at the 24th through the 28th. That's a Thursday through a Monday. A lot of people do trips exactly like that. So again, you can see Johannesburg. We're just going to do a search here. And what's going to happen is, just like any other search engine, our engine's going to go out there and it's going to find all the different hotels that we have, deals with that we can go out there and we can look at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a couple different ones and we're going to look at the pricing compared to Expedia and just see where we fall in it. Okay. Now, what I oftentimes do, and I'll just tell you, I mean, you can do what you want. You can definitely go through here and look at anything that you want. But what I oftentimes do when I'm searching for hotels and resorts, I'll go over here to either the hotel name or the accommodation type. And I always pick 5-star and 4-star. Now, that's just me. Again, you can do what you want. I can tell you that oftentimes, though, the best deals come on the 4- and 5-star rated hotels, okay? If you're looking to stay one night in a 2- or 3-star hotel, I would think that you might save 8 to 10%, probably 10, maybe 8 to 12% would be a better number. Don't be looking at the huge savings that you might get if you stay at a 4- and 5-star hotel, for a few nights, because it's going to be much better. So there's a lot of different hotels here. I'm just going to pick Hilton. I don't, we'll see how this works. And what I'm going to do before I even hit book now, you can see that this is the Hilton Sandton. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but let's go ahead here to Expedia and see if we can do the same exact thing. Okay, so Johannesburg, we're going to look at the same exact dates. So that's the 24th through the 28th. We're going to go ahead and do a search here. And what I'm going to do once this pulls up here, I'm actually going to type in the name of the hotel so we can just go straight to it instead of having to navigate all the way through Expedia. So we're going to go ahead here and hit Hilton once this thing gets loaded. All right, give it just 1 second. Expedia has a lot going on there, so it should get it going here in just a second. Okay. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and hit Hilton. Usually that pops up. I'm not sure why it's not. Let's just see. Let's try it again. Well, it's not popping up the way we want it to, but we're going to go ahead and hit go. And maybe this will bring up the same hotel that we're trying to look at. Okay, so here we go. Same exact hotel, as you can see. It looks like Expedia has a pretty good price on it right now. It looks like they have a pretty good deal, usually $251. Price is $175 right now. This is basically a 4.5-star rated hotel. So I'm going to go ahead and click the $175 there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the booking page here on Expedia. Let me scroll down. Scroll back up here just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and hit book right here. And we're going to go to pay now. Now, it's important when you're looking at Expedia or Travelocity or any of these places and you're comparing them to our hotel and resorts portal, it is so important that you get to this final payment page, okay? This is the real price of what you're paying through Expedia, $797.04, okay? That is the true price. Now, right here on 2SL, we're also going to get to the booking page. So I'm going to go ahead and hit book now. Now, this is going to show, oh, well, I don't know what happened there. Give me 1 second here. Let me type it back in. That was the 24th through the 28th, I think. Let's do this one more time. Sorry about that. So as this thing is searching, like I was saying, you want to always make sure when you're comparing prices on 2SL and any search engine, you always get to the final payment page, always. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why here in just 1 second. But well, I'll just tell you the reason why, because oftentimes this number right here and the number that Expedia might be showing, or Travelocity, or any of them, it might be close. But when you get to the final price, we're usually, not always, but we are usually quite a bit better. So let's scroll down here and find this Hilton here again. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit book now. Should take us to the booking page. And here we are. So as you can see, this is for the same exact time, the 24th through the 28th. That's 4 nights. Our price is $486, as you can see right there, total price $486. We got Expedia at $797. Now I will tell you, Expedia is showing a king bed. If you went back here and looked, I'm willing to bet that a king bed is going to be the same exact amount as a double or a twin standard double room. Okay, so it's 2 beds versus 1. But again, this is $486 versus $797. So let's look at another town inside South Africa, so we can look at a few different examples and see exactly what it looks like here. So let's go ahead and hit back here, and let's get here on Expedia as well. We're going to look in Durban. Okay, so let's go to Durban. Okay, so there we are, Durban, South Africa. We're going to go ahead and hit search, and we're going to do the same thing as soon as 2SL gets loaded up here. My internet's going a little bit slow. I apologize for that. I'm not sure what the deal is here, but we're going to get it figured out. We're going to show you what's going on here. All right, so we're going to go to Durban. We're looking at the same exact dates, the 24th through the 28th. Again, there's no significant on these dates. I just simply picked some dates out of the air to be able to look and be able to compare, apples to apples when we're looking at these different hotels. So, and I'm going to try to find things that, I'm not super familiar with South Africa. Obviously, there's going to be some hotels that you guys would be able to go in here and look at that you would know a lot better than I would. Okay, definitely you would. We looked at a Hilton last time. Let's see if we can, possibly find something else. Let me look at the accommodation type here, and we're going to hit 4-star and 5-star. That Hilton's still obviously super nice. Let's just see if there's anything else here that we could possibly look at that might sound familiar to me. As you can see, we have 32 different, or I guess that's, what is that, 32 pages. I mean, we have several different pages here that you can go and look. Let's just, I guess we can look at, let's see here. Let's look at by hotel name. I don't know if you guys have a Holiday Inn, but let's check it out. See if there's a Holiday Inn there in Durban. No, there's not. Okay, well, we're just going to check the Hilton then. We're going to go right back and look at the Hilton in Durban, just as we looked at in Johannesburg. So just give me 1 second here. It looked like it was a fairly decent hotel. So let's take a look. And then we'll look at Cape Town, and that'll be the last one. We'll move on to the other products. Okay, so we got the Hilton Durban. This looks like a nice hotel as well, almost 5-star rated. Again, I haven't been there. I'm not from South Africa, but I'm just looking at ratings that we have out there, versus what Expedia has. So we're going to go ahead here and let's get this booking going so you can see the exact prices. Again, I'm going to go to book. Now look, I want to show you something. It shows a king guest room for $142. If you scroll down here, you can see again the twin guest room, same exact type of room, just 2 beds, $142. So same exact pricing. So we're just going to go ahead and click book here, just for the sake of making it easy. Now you can see that the price here, total trip, again, is $647 on Expedia. Now let's go ahead here and try it with 2SL. We're going to hit book. And as this is working, you can see we're $373 versus, let me get rid of that one, versus $647. So, folks, you can see there's some tremendous value inside of this product. I mean, if you're looking to book hotels, it doesn't matter if it's a night or 2 nights or 3 nights, 4 nights, 14 nights, it doesn't matter. You can go in here and you can search through these hotels. There might be a specific hotel that you're looking for. I'll be upfront with you. We don't have every single hotel out there, okay? So there's going to be some hotels that we just simply don't support. So just keep that in mind. There's going to be some out there that we don't support, but we're going to look at Cape Town as well. Those are probably the three cities that I know in South Africa the most. So we're going to go ahead again, same dates, and we're going to hit search here. And we're going to do the same thing on Expedia. So let me scroll up here on Expedia. We're going to change this to Cape Town. Okay, we're going to hit search for hotels here as well. Okay, so as these are searching, let's just give it 1 second here. As this searches with 2SL, we'll be able to look at a couple different hotels and see what is out there. So give me just 1 second as this thing loads up. Again, I apologize for the time it's taken for this internet. I'm not sure what's taken so long. You know, Expedia, our website, all of them seem to be very slow. So I'm guessing it must be on my side with my internet. So I apologize for that. Okay, so again, we're going to go over here to accommodation type, and we're just going to hit 5-star and 4-star. We're going to try to. Okay, so there we go. And let's just scroll through here and look at some of these hotels. Again, I don't recognize any of these, so it's kind of difficult for me to choose one. But again, you might know of one that looks really good. So I don't know, this one looks kind of cool. Let's look at the Pepper Club Luxury Hotel and Spa. So we're gonna go back over here to Expedia. We're gonna type in Pepper, and right there it is, Hotel and Spa. We're gonna hit go. And as you can see, Expedia looks like they have another deal going on with this. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat them. So we're going to go down here to book. And again, sometimes you're going to look at these. This is a Superior Studio king bed. Okay, so just so you know, sometimes we're going to look at these and we're not going to beat them. Okay, there's sometimes that hotels go out there and they just have some unbelievable deal that we just honestly can't compete with. Total price for Expedia is $862.34. If we go back to 2SL here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit book now. We can take a look at this. Our price is $569. Again, deluxe studio suite or double or twin, whichever one that you would like. Same exact dates, same exact hotel, same exact everything. We're at $569. Expedia is at, that's not it, at $862. So as you can see, folks, I mean, there is some serious value here. I mean, honestly, there's going to be some people that, you know, get their original purchase price of 2SL back on their first stay at a hotel if they go in there and they do the research and they find, you know, the different deals that they have out there. So obviously very excited about this product. As I said when we very first started, this is really the favorite product of mine. I mean, Start Living Getaways is definitely, you know, our flagship product. It's a great product, and we're creating so much around it. But this hotel and resorts portal, for in my opinion, you know, you can do it anytime you want, no blackout dates, no restrictions whatsoever. You can go with as many people as you want for as many days as you want. So there's just a lot of value there, and I just showed you some of that. So this next product is going to be your 2SL condos. Now, you are going to need a card number and a PIN number to gain access to this. And if you haven't done so already, you can request that in your back office, okay? So when you click here, it's just going to bring up this 2SL condo portal right here. And what I'm going to do is I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. Now, if you don't have an account, you need to register, right? And you're going to take the numbers that were just located right there on that card to be able to register that. So let's go back here, and we're going to look at some of the different opportunities that you have out there inside of your 2SL Condos portal, okay? Let's go ahead and log in here. Okay, so right now we are located in your 2SL Condos back office. Again, at this point, I've already registered, so I can just go in here and start searching. There's a lot of different ways that you can do things. I mean, if you want to look at just what the best value is in a specific areas, you can do that. You can search by location, so I could go directly to Africa, and then it's going to, ask me where at in Africa. So if I wanted to choose South Africa, I can do that. And then I can look at, specific months of the year. So let's just look at April, and we can look at some of the different deals that are specific to South Africa. Now, I will tell you, there's different pockets of the world that have different ability to produce condos for people. And what you're looking at here, when we look at these different condos, what you're looking at is for 7 nights and 8 days. Now, some of these, look at this. You have a three-bedroom condo for 7 nights and 8 days for $999. And literally you can book it right here. So I want you to think about that. If you had 3 bedrooms, let's just say that they're double beds in each bedroom. I mean, it says it's a max occupancy of 6 people, but the reality is, I mean, if you have some kids and stuff like that, you're going to have the opportunity to bring that. But start to look at some of these prices and look at the different, that 3-bedroom, $899. Now, I know nothing about the locations that we're looking at. They might be bad, so you're gonna want to do some research on these. But when you look at the price and you look at the opportunity to go a lot of different places, you can see that we have several here listed in South Africa that you have the ability to use. Now, there's a couple different pages that you can look at. Now, if you wanted to book one of these, all you'd have to do is hit this book or hold now. See, we give you the option. Let's say that you found one of these that you definitely want to take, but you have to speak to your spouse, or you have to, speak to your friends or whoever you're going to be traveling with. We give you the ability inside here to say, okay, well, maybe I don't want to book it right this second, but I want to hold it for 24 hours. You can hold it right here, and it will take you to the place where you just fill out your information. You can also book it right here, and it will take your credit card information right here on the website. So it's a great way for you to secure something. Again, if you find something that you like, you need to speak to someone about it, just hold it for 24 hours. And you can do that. It just asks you for all your information. You fill it out. Now, another way that you can find some really good value inside of Africa, let's say that maybe we're not restricted to South Africa or any location for that matter. I'm going to concentrate on Africa right now. Let's go ahead and hit Africa here. These are the best deals that we have. Oftentimes these deals might be, close to traveling time. So they might be within 60 days of travel or 90 days. But it's going to show us different options, inside Africa that there are. So again, you might want to travel to somewhere completely outside of South Africa. You absolutely have the ability to do that. You can travel anywhere in the world as long as you have your visa and everything set up that you need. So as you can see, we start to scroll through here. It doesn't look like they have any of the best values in Africa right now. It just told us, hey, we're sorry, we don't have anything for that destination. So inside, obviously, you can see I didn't do my homework before I got on here, but that's a good thing though, right? Because you can still go in here and you can look at all the different destinations that we have. It's very, very easy to go through here and search. Again, if you went into Africa, you wouldn't have to choose South Africa. You could choose any of these and take a look at several different opportunities for you to be able to travel for you and your family. But there's a lot of you that want to travel outside of Africa as well. And here's some great opportunities for you to do that. Again, these are 7 nights, 8-day hotel stays or condo stays. And a lot of them can even sleep up to 8 people. So you're going to want to do your research here. It's a very, very awesome product. Again, most people can even make their money back from their original purchase prices, even on their first trip. So let's move on to the next product here. We only have 2 more, okay? I'm trying to get this done in 30 minutes. It didn't work that way, but I was trying to. So let's go ahead and continue here. Our 2SL Condos 2, okay? We have 2 VIP portals. One is for US customers only, and the other one is for US and international. That's the one we're going to concentrate on right here. So again, if you click that button, it's just going to redirect you to our 2SL VIP condos. Now, listen, if you have not created your account yet, you can see that you're going to need to do that right here. And this gives you the information that you need to be able to do that. You're going to get to a point where it asks you for a code. That's the code that you need to enter. So let's go ahead back here to the VIP condos. I'm going to go on and log in here. Give me just 1 second. And I'm going to show you some of these awesome deals that we have inside of this portal as well. Okay. Now, there's two different ways that you can search inside this portal. The first one is what we call our hot trips. Okay. And oftentimes you're going to see hot trips or hot weeks, whatever you'd like to call it. These are weeks that you have to travel within the next 60 days. So, if you're needing to plan out, 12 months or something like that, this is not going to be the one that I'm going to show you right now. That within 60 days of travel will not be the one you want to choose. But the deals that you can receive inside this 60 days of travel sometimes are as low as $100 for 7 nights and 8 days. That wasn't a misquote. Sometimes as low as $100 for 7 nights and 8 days. And again, some of these locations are going to sleep up to 8 people. So we're going to go ahead and hit within 60 days. And what this thing is going to do is it's going to bring up all the hot weeks right now that are within 60 days of travel. And you can see that there's going to be a lot of different weeks. A few different locations that you can look at. You can sort by destination. You can sort by a lot of different things. So there's so many pages here. There's always so many pages here. You can see one of 65. Obviously, we're not going to take the time to do that. But look at this. 7 nights and 8 days for $224, sleeps up to 4 people. Now, what I would probably do if I was looking at this is I would probably go up here and I would filter by destination. There might be a specific area that you want to look at. And what it's showing you here is it's showing you the places that have availability right now in this 60-week window. So maybe you're looking at this and saying, hey, I would love to go to Hawaii. So let's see what's available in Hawaii. We're going to click all the Hawaii there, and we're going to apply that filter. And what it should do, let's hope it does, it should show us the Hawaii trips. As you can see, these are the different Hawaii trips. We're looking at 7 nights, 8 days, a 1-bedroom that sleeps 4 people for $458 US. Folks, who wants to go to Hawaii? I do. I mean, looking at that prices, I may just book it, right? So you can see, again, you can go through here. You can start to look at the different destinations, the different locations. Some are on the Big Island, some are Maui, Oahu. I mean, there's like a lot of different options that you can look at here, and you can just find something that suits you and your family. Okay, so it's a great opportunity. Now, you also have the ability to go up here. Let's say that you need to book something that is further out, up to 12 months. You can go through here and you can begin to search for different locations that are 12 months out. So let's go right here. Again, you have the ability to choose a location. Let's go. I'm going to choose the Bahamas. I love the Bahamas. I don't know if you've been. If you haven't, you need to check it out. And we'll just look for April and May. We'll look at March too. And we're going to hit submit. Again, I don't know if there's anything open, but it will show us if there is. So you can see inside the Bahamas, we can go for an entire week, 7 nights, 8 days, $375. The retail price was $2,170. I mean, that is some unbelievable discounts here. Again, you can go through here and you can search for where you and your family want to travel. Again, this is booking up to 12 months out. So, again, it's a great opportunity for you to find some amazing deals. So the last product that I want to talk about here today is our GoStartLiving.com booking engine. Now, I want to be very clear. This is going to be the link right here in your back office. This is going to be the link that you want to share with people to just book retail travel, okay? Not to join 2SL or purchase our membership or anything like that. I'm talking about just if you want to share a link with them to be able to book retail travel that you can earn commissions on. That's going to be your link to promote. Now, I want to be very clear on something. We only pay commissions on hotels, car rentals, and travel packages, okay? So the cruises and the airlines, we do not at this time pay commissions. I will tell you, airlines, we will probably never pay commissions because no one in the industry does, because there's no margins, there's no commissions to pay. But you earn 100% of the commissions that are generated on your GoStartLiving.com website. So if I sent one of my friends to this website, and let's say that they booked a hotel for $1,000. Our hotels are going to pay somewhere around that 8% mark. Okay, so 8% of $1,000 would be what? $80. So that would be $80 commission to me. Now, a couple things that you need to know. Number one, we don't pay commissions until someone takes the trip. Okay, so just because someone books today and their vacation is 3 months from now, we're not going to pay that commission until they get back from that trip. In fact, 30 days after they take the trip is when we pay the commissions. Now, that's not by choice, but it's just the way it works. That's when we receive the commission at 2SL for it. So that's when we pass it on to you. In addition to that, just keep in mind, travel sometimes does get canceled. Now, these prices that you're going to see on GoStartLiving.com, especially in the hotel prices, they're not going to be close to our hotel and resorts portal that I showed you earlier. These are going to be prices that are very similar to Expedia, Booking.com, Travelocity, Orbitz, any of the main players out there. Our prices are going to be right in line. The difference is we kick back 100% of the commission that's generated when someone books on your link. So folks, think about how exciting that can be and what an easy way to share that with people. I mean, you could easily just put your link on your Facebook wall. You could send it out to your friends and just say, hey, next time you book, will you check out my link? Because I just tell them, say, hey, I get some credit from it, and you're going to find the prices are very similar to any other booking engine. Will you do that for me? Most people are going to do it, right? Because it's reputable. It looks very good. Everything is set up the way it should be. So, you can get out there and start sharing this link. I just wanted to make sure, again, hotels, car rentals, travel packages are what we pay commissions on. And that hotel is usually the most booked, and it's going to pay you the highest commissions. And again, they're going to be around that 8% mark. And we pay commissions after the trip is taken, 30 days after. So just keep that in mind when you're looking to share this link. So folks, that concludes the portion of the product overview, okay? I hope that this gave you some good information of exactly what we do here at 2SL. As you can see, the value that we have in our products now is just, it's crazy. And, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you in South Africa, who's chosen to be here today, took time out of your busy schedule to be on this call or this webinar, this hangout. We appreciate that for sure. We know that you guys are setting the pace right now for 2SL. We appreciate the key leadership that you have there and everything that you guys are doing inside Top Marketing. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this webinar up. I appreciate you taking the time to come out and join us, and we will see you on the next one, where we will most likely be talking about the compensation plan, showing you the business center and some of that. So have a fantastic day. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you taking the time to come out.